I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Gator.
54. Mike, 54. Bring it.
Shoot. Throwing on first down. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
52. 188. 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. Sweat. Sweat to A. Here we go, 46. 52. Mike 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mike Badu. Mike Badu. Where's the 26?
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Fournette. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Prescott to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again. Herbert. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Off the play fake. Herbert, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Running, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Everybody, 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch out. You go tight. You got tight right there. Hey, switch gears.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Here we go.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go forward.
Prescott down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Spot. 47. No. 56.
On second down, Prescott again. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'm here all day.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of stuff.
Ready, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And watch that, and watch the ball. Ready.
Big grip.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On first down, Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Here I come again.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends are creating.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked out by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. From the 24, Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Prescott now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 46. 26.
After the sack on first down, Prescott complete. It's Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We're going to 54. Line in. 56 to Mike.
team showed up.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, 47. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we've hit an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It builds confidence in you. And it builds confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott will roll him out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
We own it.
Now Drake. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenyon Drake, 77 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter. And They go to the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go, 47.
Right 56. Go, go, go.
26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52, right?
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, kill. 47. Under.
It comes to me, it's me.
47.
52.
Check 26.
From the 29, Prescott. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Go, get out there.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Quick, go to 54, Line
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Cut.
26.
Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Switch it, hey. There we go, kill. 26.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. First carry for James Conner, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Prescott. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go, 46.
56. Mike,
26.
Throwing, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here, the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So, naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty? And you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway. First down.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Now Drake loses the football.
Wow, that ball was not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Avoids the turnover. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Check 56. We're going to 54. Let's see what you got.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going top shelf first, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now Prescott, and the catch made by Johnson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey, 47. Gun. Check 52. Let's go. 26.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15, gone. 59. Key the tight end.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And he hits Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. Go. Get out there. Under 10. Off. Mike 56. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
Here we go.
But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Check 43. Big grip.
Now on first down, Drake again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd down, Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
On the ready.
54. Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check, 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 check.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where